Hello and welcome to another episode here on my channel. My name is ChaosMole, and today we have an update to Tower of Fantasy, an official one regarding the connection issues, error codes, and some other things you have probably already encountered by playing the game. And let's read the official statement, and then we are talking about a few more error codes you might encounter which are not in this announcement. First things first. Dear Wanderers, Tower of Fantasy was officially launched on August 11th. Since then we have noticed several issues which led to negative issues for some Wanderers. We are also aware that some content will need to be optimized in the future. At present, the problems related to queuing, disconnection, and inability to register and log in have all been fixed. Other problems will be fixed within the next 48 hours. As a token for sticking with us, we will offer individual compensation for the following issues. Unable to log in, disconnection from server. Recipients or wanderers who registered by the deadline on August 11th, and the compensation is 300 dark crystals. Failed account registration and login. Recipients or wanderers who registered by the deadline on August 11th, again 300 dark crystals. Thanks to everyone's love and support, we managed to reach the top of the free game charts in 22 countries before the global version of Tower of Fantasy was launched. That's why we hope to show our appreciation to you once again by giving individual compensation to all the dear Wanderer who have supported Tower of Fantasy. All Wanderers registered before August 17th, so you still have some time if you haven't done that yet, and the compensation is 10 gold nucleus. The above compensation will be sent to your mailbox within 24 hours, keep that in mind, from the time this announcement is issued. The items will expire 14 days after arriving in your mailbox. Please claim them in time. If you still continue to encounter problems with the game experience, we hope that our official FAQ can be of help to you. In addition, if you have other problems, you can contact our official customer service for questions or suggestions. We hope to bring you a better experience in the future. So a few things here. First things first, again, there are still issues left. I can already see hundreds of people posting in the comments, but I have this issue and but it's still not working. Yes, they're acknowledging that. They totally do. And it would take up to 48 hours till they are trying to fix like all the other problems. Let's just be real here for a moment. I think the biggest problem is that there are so many people trying to play the game and they are trying to keeping up with it, right? So give them a little bit of time. It is a new MMORPG release, and as somebody who has been playing MMORPGs for over 20 years, let me tell you something. This is unfortunately normal, and I don't think it will change that quickly. Like, everyone has that issue, and so far the release of Tower of Fantasy has been okay. I'm not saying it was perfect. I'm saying it was okay for a lot of people. But again, if your problem still consists, wait another 48 hours. Now, here's a few things I have noticed. If you were getting some weird error, like what is it, the 2600 something error, or the 3000 error, or you're getting the error that your account is already logged in, just wait a bit. And then try again, and try again, and try again. I had those issues, and that was basically my fix to it. Just brute forcing it and try as often as possible till it then finally worked. Another thing I have noticed which definitely works is doing the good old switcheroo. So what you can do is you can have basically a character on, let's say if you were in Europe, you can have a character in Europe and a character in North America. So that when there is basically prime time in Europe, you are playing on the NA server, and if there's the prime time in the US, you're basically swapping over to the EU servers, and then you have less issues. That was one of the things I did last night when the game released. I played on the European servers, and I didn't really had any issues. And I will probably today just play on the NA server because I can already guarantee you that in the afternoon in Europe, a lot of people will play the game and the servers would just be completely overrun. So that is another tip I can give you. But again, wait 48 hours. One thing I have noticed, and a lot of people have been pointing out, the support email address is not doing much. So apparently a lot of people are just being sent to the FAQ anyways. Like they are getting an automated email back and it's telling them, hey, please check out the FAQ. And I get it. There are probably a lot of questions which will be answered in the FAQ. Like actually one of the questions I had, and there was a little bit of a dingus there, was I screwed something up because in the tutorial you cannot use your created character. So it was a little bit panicking that I screwed it up somehow and I had to run around with the standard character. As it turns out, you have to play the game a little bit and you have to play to the tutorial, and then the tutorial is like, and now you can choose your looks. I know it's weird, but that's how it works. So I can assume that a lot of people are just sending their support request, which has already been answered in the FAQ or somewhere else, and then they're just giving them an automated answer. But it seems like with specific issues, you will also get an automated answer, which sucks a little bit. If you have still any questions or maybe some problems the community can figure out together, let me know below the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you leave a like. If you're new to the channel, you want to see more Tower Fantasy, we should be actually live on my YouTube channel right now, playing the game for the first time, then you might want to stop by and say hi. And you want to subscribe to the channel. It would help me out a great deal. With that said, thank you so much for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.